Listen, we need to talk about the designer bag chaos happening right now. Every brand is screaming that their latest release is the bag of the season. But here's the truth. Some of these bags will become icons, while others will be gathering dust in your closet faster than you can say buyer's remorse. Today, I'm spilling the tea on which designer bags are actually worth your hard-earned money and which ones you should run away from, even if they're all over your Instagram feed. Buckle up, because one of these worst picks might actually shock you, and I'll reveal which controversial bag made the list later in this video. Worst number 1, the overly trendy micro bag. Let's kick things off with the micro bag that can barely fit a credit card. They're cute, Instagrammable, and absolutely impractical. Brands charge premium prices for bags that hold less than your wallet. And while they look adorable at brunch, the novelty wears off fast. The problem is threefold. First, they're trend-driven. In 2 years, you'll wonder what you were thinking. Second, resale value plummets because everyone realizes they made a mistake. Third, you'll never use it. A bag that can't hold your phone, keys, wallet, and lip gloss isn't a bag. It's an expensive accessory creating more problems than it solves. If you're tempted, ask yourself, will I still love this when I can't fit my AirPods inside? Save your money for something useful. Best number 1, the Bottega Veneta Intrecciato tote. Now let's cleanse our palates with the Bottega Veneta Intrecciato tote. This bag is the definition of investment-worthy luxury. The signature woven leather technique isn't just beautiful, it's incredibly durable and has been a Bottega hallmark since the 1960s. When a design survives 6 decades, it's timeless. The craftsmanship is unparalleled. Each bag is hand-woven by skilled artisans, giving genuine value for your money. The leather ages beautifully, developing a patina that makes it more desirable over time. The design is understated enough for any outfit, but distinctive enough that people who know. Worst number 2, the logo plastered bag. That's trying too hard. Here's where I might ruffle some feathers. Bags covered in massive repetitive logos are not the flex you think they are. Several brands have released bags that are walking billboards. And while they signal expensive to some, they signal insecure to others. Logo-heavy bags date themselves immediately. We've seen this before. Massive logos have their moment, then everyone cringes at how obvious it was. Remember early 2000s logo mania? Exactly. Influencers are pivoting toward quiet luxury, which means giant monogram bags will feel very 2023, 2024 soon. Best number 2, the Hermès Picotin lock. Speaking of substance, the Hermès Picotin lock is one of the most underrated bags in the lineup. Unlike the Birkin and Kelly with years-long wait lists, the Picotin offers the same exceptional Hermès quality and prestige without the weight. The genius is its simplicity. A small padlock signals Hermès to those who know, but it's refreshingly understated. This design never goes out of style. Resale value remains strong because Hermès pieces are consistently in demand. You're buying a bag that appreciates rather than depreciates. Worst number 3, the poorly constructed It bag. Now here's where it gets interesting, because this category might include some bags you're seeing everywhere right now. Just because a bag is trendy doesn't mean it's well made, and some brands are banking on their name recognition to sell bags that simply don't justify their price tags in terms of quality. I'm talking about bags with hardware that tarnishes within months, lining that tears easily, leather that scuffs if you look at it wrong, and stitching that comes loose after minimal use. The problem is that some newer luxury brands or diffusion lines are prioritizing aesthetics and marketing over actual construction quality. They know the bag will sell based on hype alone, so why invest in better materials or craftsmanship? Best number 3, the Loewe Puzzle Bag. Let me introduce you to a bag that checks every box for a smart investment: the Loewe Puzzle Bag. What sets the puzzle apart is its architectural construction. The bag is made from separate geometric leather pieces that create its signature shape, and it can be worn 5 different ways. That versatility means you're essentially getting multiple bags in one, which improves the cost per wear calculation significantly. One day it's a structured shoulder bag, the next it's a slouchy crossbody. It adapts to your needs. The craftsmanship is exceptional. Loewe has been a leather goods specialist since 1846, and that expertise shows in every stitch. The leather is buttery soft, yet durable. The hardware is solid and substantial, and the construction ensures the bag maintains its shape beautifully over time. From a resale perspective, puzzle bags hold their value remarkably well because they're recognizable without being loud, and the design has proven its staying power over nearly a decade. This is the kind of bag you'll still be reaching for years from now. Worst number 4, the Overhyped collaboration bag. Okay, here's the controversial pick I mentioned at the beginning, and some of you are going to disagree with me, but hear me out. Limited edition collaboration bags between luxury brands and streetwear labels or celebrities often fall into the worst category, despite the insane hype and resale prices they initially command. Yes, I know these bags sell out in seconds. Yes, I know some people flip them for profit. But as an actual purchase to use and enjoy, they're usually a terrible investment. Here's why. The hype is manufactured and temporary. Once the collaboration moment passes, these bags often look dated and overly specific to that cultural moment. The designs are usually compromised. They're trying to appeal to 2 different brand aesthetics, which rarely results in timeless style. Best number 4, the Celine Triomphe bag. Let me tell you about a bag that embodies everything a great designer purchase should be: the Celine Triomphe. This bag is the perfect example of investing in heritage and craftsmanship. The Triomphe Arc de Triomphe clasp is a vintage Celine emblem from the 1970s, reimagined for the modern era by Hedi Slimane, and it strikes that perfect balance between recognizable and subtle. From an investment perspective, Celine bags have consistently strong resale value, particularly the Triomphe line. The brand has a devoted following of people who appreciate refined, understated luxury. This bag won't scream for attention, but it'll elevate every outfit you pair it with. It's the kind of piece that looks expensive without trying too hard, which is the ultimate goal. 10 years from now, you'll still be proud to carry this bag, and it'll still be in excellent condition if you care for it properly. That's what smart luxury buying looks like. Worst number 5, the fast fashion brand's luxury line. Here's a red flag many shoppers miss: when fast fashion brands launch premium or luxury collections with designer price tags. These lines are marketed as elevated alternatives to the brand's regular offerings, but they're usually just marginally better quality with dramatically inflated prices. The brand is banking on consumer confusion. People see a familiar name with a luxury price point and assume they're getting genuine luxury. The problem is that these bags lack the heritage, craftsmanship, and quality control that justify designer pricing. The materials might be slightly better than the brand's regular line, but they don't compare to actual luxury goods. The construction techniques are still mass production methods, not the artisanal approaches luxury brands employ. And crucially, there's zero resale value because the luxury secondhand market doesn't recognize these pieces as legitimate designer goods. Best number 5, the Chanel Classic Flap. Now I have to include the Chanel Classic Flap on this list with a massive caveat: only if you can purchase it at retail. This bag is legendary for a reason. Created by Coco Chanel herself in 1955 and refined by Karl Lagerfeld in the 1980s, it's arguably the most iconic handbag ever made. The quilted leather, the chain strap interwoven with leather, the signature turn lock closure, every element is perfection. Why is this a best choice? Because it's the ultimate investment bag. Chanel has consistently raised prices year over year, which means if you buy at retail, your bag's value appreciates almost immediately. The classic flap has proven its timeless appeal over decades. It looked chic in the 1950s, it looked chic in the 1990s, and it looks chic today. The craftsmanship is impeccable, with each bag requiring hours of meticulous handwork. Worst number 6, the trendy shape that defies functionality. Let's talk about bags that prioritize form over function to an absurd degree. This season, we're seeing sculptural bags that look incredible in photo shoots, but are absolute nightmares to actually use. I'm talking about bags with awkward shapes that don't sit properly on your body, bags with hardware that pokes you, bags with openings so small you need to dislocate your thumb to retrieve your keys. Best number 6, the Saint Laurent Kate or Loulou. Let me tell you about two bags that are absolute workhorses in the best possible way. The Saint Laurent Kate and the Loulou. Both of these bags represent accessible luxury at its finest. They're entry points into the Saint Laurent universe, but they don't compromise on quality or style. The Kate is a sleek, structured crossbody with the iconic YSL logo, while the Loulou is a puffier, more casual option with beautiful quilting. What makes these bags worthy investments? First, the leather quality is outstanding. Saint Laurent doesn't cut corners on materials, even on their more accessible price points. The bags age beautifully, developing character without looking worn. Second, the designs are classic Saint Laurent, refined, slightly edgy, and undeniably French. They have that effortless cool factor that never goes out of style. Worst number 7, the influencer-designed bag. Okay, final worst category, and this one might sting. Bags designed by influencers in partnership with luxury brands. Now, before the comments explode, let me clarify. I'm not saying all influencer collaborations are bad. Some influencers have genuine design talent and create beautiful pieces. But many of these partnerships are purely marketing exercises where the influencer's involvement is minimal, and the bag exists solely to capitalize on their follower count. The problem is that these bags are often designed by committee, trying to incorporate what's trending rather than creating something with lasting appeal. They're usually covered in the influencer's initials or name, which immediately dates the piece. And the quality, it varies wildly depending on the brand's commitment to the project. Some are genuinely well made, others feel like cash grabs. Best number 7, the Goyard St. Louis Tote. Let's end on a high note with one of the smartest designer bag purchases you can make, the Goyard St. Louis Tote. This bag is the definition of understated luxury, and it's been a favorite of discerning shoppers for over a century. Goyard doesn't advertise, doesn't do flashy campaigns, and you can't even buy their bags online, yet they've cultivated a devoted following of people who value quality and discretion. This is the ultimate if you know bag. It doesn't scream luxury, but it whispers it to the right people. And unlike logo-heavy bags that might make you cringe in a few years, you'll always be proud to carry your Goyard. It's practical luxury at its absolute finest, and it proves that the best designer bags are the ones that make your life easier while looking effortlessly chic. That's the kind of purchase that brings joy for decades. So there you have it, the 7 best and 7 worst designer bags to consider this season. The key takeaway: the best designer bags share common traits: exceptional craftsmanship, timeless design, versatility, and strong resale value. They're investments that enhance your wardrobe and your life. The worst bags: they're all about fleeting trends, poor construction, or prioritizing hype over substance. Before you make any designer purchase, ask yourself, will I love this in 5 years? Will it still work with my wardrobe? Is the quality worth the price? If you can't answer yes to all three, keep shopping. Your bank account and your future self will thank you. Now go forth and make informed, fabulous choices. And remember, true luxury never goes out of style. Now tell me, do you agree with the list? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love this next one.